Hey guys, this is Professor Walnut. If you're new here, welcome to the lab, and if you're not, thanks for coming back. So one day I was just kind of hanging about Twitter and happened to come across a post that said they had won a ladder tournament on Showdown using a special Ho-Oh. I proceeded to click on the link that they had provided and was treated to a battle wherein the opponent did everything they could to get their ensign swapped in and out over and over again on the Ho-Oh, only to have the Ho-Oh reveal later in the match that it was a special Ho-Oh that just did not care at all about the drops that Incineroar was doing with Intimidate. I found this hilarious and reached out to the individual in question and asked if they would be able to either give me a paste or make the team in-game and give me a rental code. So they said that they would, and it took a while, but he got the team to me, and I'm excited to feature it here. The person I'm talking about here goes by JmoneyvGC on Twitter, and I will link him in the description below, as well as a rental code if you're interested in trying the team out yourself. So as always, do all the YouTube things and subscribe if you're new here. I'm hoping to hit 85 soon, I'm pretty close, and how far I grow is entirely up to you. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into a bit of a team breakdown. Alright, so we're going to go pretty quick over this. The idea behind this team is to proc weakness policy with Dragapult using Surf. Likewise, Dragapult can support with Will-O-Wisp and Light Screen, as well as getting a little bit of damage off of Dragon Darts whenever it's able to. Beyond that, we've got some pretty standard pieces here with Zacian, Rillaboom, and Incineroar, and then Gastrodon to further help the Trick Room and the Kyogre matchup. Trick Room is really supplemented with Yawn, and just Storm Drain alone really helps with Kyogre. I was told by the creator of the team, JMoney, that Surf plus Max Airstream from Ho-Oh KOs most Incineroar, so a lot of times you can get a surprise KO off that way and then just kind of sweep from there. And this is of course while using a max move, which means your opponent won't be able to tell whether it's special or physical. In practicing with the team, I've noticed that it's pretty bulky and position heavy, which I think is a really fun way to play personally, and we'll see if we can continue being consistent with it here in today's episode. Alright, all that said, it's battle time. Alright, and our battle today is against an interesting Kali Shadow and Zacian team. I say interesting, it's actually pretty standard for the meta as far as I understand. Also, while we're selecting our Pokemon here, you will notice that yes, we do have a brand new look, and I recently commissioned an artist for this. Let's see, I'll talk more about it here before we get into the battle, but for now, what do I want to do? Aleki and Kali Shadow together feel like a pretty likely lead here, and also just a bit dangerous for me. That said, I think I'm down to lead Ho-Oh and Dragapult, and then put Gastrodon in the back to switch into the Aleki. Just, kind of make it nervous and negate an attack, And I don't know if this feels much like a Zacian game. Incineroar, I feel, is a bit more consistent here. So I'm going to go with that. I do personally like that this is the Citrus Berry Incineroar. We've got so many Shuca Berry Incineroar running around these days that it's like... I like seeing a different item on it because I feel like people expect it less, But yeah, we're going to go ahead and lock in with that. And yeah, the artist did a pretty great job here, and I'm happy with both the logo and the design of the overlay. And I'm going to link her information down in the description as well if you're interested in checking into her stuff. It looks like our opponent might have run out of time here, so if we see a Zacian and Kali Shadow lead, then that's probably what happened. Let's see what we got here. And if it is that, I'm honestly thinking that I might just... Oh, okay, it's Calyrex Aleki. Yeah, alright, so... That being the case... I might just double switch this turn. Right, because they're going to want to max lightning. And I can pretty comfortably get away with bringing in Gastrodon and Incineroar. I can also think about setting up a light screen, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do to start. Mind you, the Calyrex is going to hurt here, but not quite so much on the Gastrodon. They are taking their time to decide what to do. Which makes me think that maybe they're not making the most straightforward play here. But they also might just be nervous about what I'm going to do, right? Okay, here comes Dragapult back, and out goes Incineroar. We get the Intimidate off. If this just like happens to be physical Alecki, then that's helpful for us. I don't necessarily see them going for Max Lightning into the Dragapult slot, so I think Incineroar is probably relatively safe. Okay, yeah, they just go for Electro Web. They don't decide to max, and that's fine with me. So there's webs. Incineroar eats that pretty well. Obviously, Gastron takes nothing, and here comes Astral Barrage, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we do take a lot there on Gastrodon. It is Life Orb, though, that's why. Which is interesting because I threaten a knockout here with Incineroar. So, like, do they really stay in? I'm not sure. Like, I almost want to protect here, or even just, like, go straight for Earth Power. They will KO... I guess it depends on how much they think they cover. Yeah, I'm going to protect here. And go straight for the the Throat Chop onto the Calyrex here. And the reason I protect is because I could see them just going for Astral Barrage anyway, which would be not great for us. Yeah, because they're gonna max. This is what I was a little bit afraid of, because they're gonna max and Lightning the Incineroar so they can get the KO there, and then they're going to, yep, there it is. Then they're just gonna Astral Barrage again. This is getting pretty dicey, actually. This lead is pretty dangerous for us, and I'm not quite sure how I could have done this better. Just the speed control they've got here is pretty dangerous. And the fact that it's Life Orb. So yeah, there's Lightning. Incineroar does not take this, probably. Oh, we took it with 11, which is unfortunate because that probably means they can get the KO with Astral Barrage. Actually, it definitely means they can get the KO with Astral Barrage, which gives them a boost. Yeah, this is kind of disastrous, actually. And notably, we don't get our Berry proc here thanks to Calyrex's Unnerve, so we're probably going down here. I'm not quite sure how we pull this back. If we had a Ghost attack, I don't know, there might be an option here for Max Gastrodon. That might be my only option. Dragapult doesn't really get me anything. Not maxing Ho-Oh feels bad, but like it just doesn't feel like the game for it. You know, in retrospect, maybe it was better just to go straight for Zacian over Ho-Oh here instead of trying to force the strategy here. Because a Max Lightning is going to hurt so much. Alright, I'm going to bring Dragapult in. I can Surf to boost my Gastrodon and hopefully go somewhere with that. Because Dragapult's going to survive a turn. And we'll Quake. Do we Quake? Let me double check what they've got in the back. Yeah, I think I'm down for Quake. Or Hailstorm. Quake's better, I think, right now. We need to KO, for sure. Like, our only out here is that we KO. Notably, we might actually just straight lose the Dragapult here, actually. The insane amount of speed they've got on this team is really the problem. Because we're getting outsped as Dragapult, right? Oh, they have Darkness. That's not good. That barely does damage. We'll see if we can survive the barrage now, but at +1, I kind of doubt we do, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we're not having the best outing here as our first team. We're just getting cleanly swept through by these two. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit this one. And since this one was just an immediate loss, I'm probably going to go into another game, but I need to think about how I would approach this particular lead better. Honestly, the answer might be Rillaboom. Like, having Rillaboom in the back could help a bit. Especially, like, with Calyrex being Life Orb, we could glide into it and just get a bunch of damage off immediately. Yeah, I think that would have been better. Is there any world in which I survive? Nah, probably not. So I know I don't really do multiple battles in an episode these days, but given the way that this one ended and how quickly it happened, I'm actually going to go for another one now. I'll go ahead and I'll see you over at that one. Alright, here we are with our rare second battle, and that is a Machamp. That's really interesting to see. So, notably, the only thing faster than Dragapult now is the Zacian. Oh, no, sorry, they've got a Lucky as well. Never mind. So that obviously does make me nervous. It makes me kind of want to lean towards leading defensively with Incineroar and Gastrodon this time. Especially given that, and I'll put Rillaboom in the back too, and honestly, it might just not be a game for Ho-Oh Dragapult, which is a shame, but I'm going to play a few more games with this team and see if we can feature that strategy better. But for now, we're going to go with these four, the bottom four, and I think that'll give me everything I need to win this one. And here we go. My opponent's going to send out... Okay, I can respect this lead. But notably, we also... Like, they want to Water Spout, but we can just Fake Out, right? Because if they max, then it doesn't do anything for them. And so they might consider maxing the Landorus here. I could see them also just deciding not to do that because we've both intimidated it, and like, what's it going to do? How much damage is it really going to do to me here? Especially if they are assuming that I'm Sugar like most Incineroars are. Yeah, for that reason. I mean, heck, I could even just see like a straight switch out here. So I'm thinking about. What's in the back here? I might consider Yawn, actually. Like, Parting Shot Yawn. Because surely they don't just stay in with Kyogre and quick Water Spout, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Oh, and they're just going straight for Earthquake. I don't mind that at all. Especially, like, we're getting Rillaboom in now. Like, yeah, I take a decent amount on Incineroar, but I get my Berry to pop that back up again. And now we just go out into Rillaboom, and we threaten so heavily. Yep, there's the Parting Shot. We barely took anything on Gastrodon as well, notably. And here comes Rillaboom. Now, they almost certainly switch out the Kyogre now, and I'm trying to think about what they switch it into. Honestly, they could just switch both slots here. They expect a Glide here, right? And there's Yawn. Okay. I could have also just Ice Beamed into the Gastrodon, right? But it's fine, and we get a bunch of recovery on Gastrodon as well. So like, they really didn't do anything to Gastrodon here. They have to switch here. Like, they pretty much absolutely have to. And I'm thinking we might be able to just pivot out here. Or, I mean, we could also just glide into the Landorus slot, but I could see that switching as well, to be honest. So, yeah, I want a U-turn. And I am going to Ice Beam the Landorus slot here. Yeah, that probably switches as well, but it's okay. Yep, there we go. Into... Yeah, the Zacian. I expected that. Now, I guess the question is, are they going to max? Yeah, they just switch. Okay. So what am I ice beaming here? Alecki. I'm good with the ice beam Alecki, honestly. Now I bring Incineroar back in. I threaten Fake Out, I intimidate Landorus, which means they don't really threaten Gastrodon at all. They actually do have a pretty major Gastrodon problem. Ice Beam does, let's see how much. It's some damage, you know. Gastrodon's not super strong, but it's fine. And honestly, I'm thinking about going for a Hailstorm in that slot just because it kind of... I somewhat... yeah, we get all the recovery here. What I'm trying to say is I telegraph a Max Quake into that slot this turn, but I'm not going to go for that, I think. I'm going to Fake Out and force you to protect. Is that the right play, though? They probably switch it, right? Yeah, I'm going to try a Hailstorm in that slot. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I feel like Landorus is coming in here. They could also just switch it into Kyogre, but we also changed the weather in that case. Oh, they're not. They're just not switching. Okay. Hey, I'm totally fine with that. Because we should do a good chunk here. Mind you, this is going to lose us the Dynamax advantage, but I don't think we KO Alecki. I think that's actually going to work in our favor. Yeah, they protect. Oh, they protect. Interesting. I would not have expected that. Yeah, I definitely would not have expected that. This is far from... Man, that's so weird. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't have KO'd either, and I'm okay with that. So this turn, I'm honestly thinking hard switch into... no, I don't want a hard switch. I'll Parting Shot. Because now they know I'm not afraid to Quake or Hailstorm into that slot, so they're not going to switch Landorus then, because I could just do that again. So I think I'm going to Parting Shot into Zacian, punish like any sort of switch that they want to go for, and go for Quake into Alecki. Now this could be like a 5-dimensional chess thing that they're doing here, trying to make me feel comfortable quaking here. So we'll see what happens. Geez, they're doing it, aren't they? Oh no. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I do not mind that. Now, is it a double switch? Or are they just protecting? Nope. They went Behemoth Blade. That's not the play. This isn't going to do anything. I mean, it'll do something, but it's not going to do a lot. Yeah. Right. See, that's hardly even damage, if I'm being honest. Okay. Incineroar comes back. Now the question now is Rillaboom or Zacian. And I feel like I kind of like Zacian a little better. Yeah. I like Zacian a little better in this position. They either have to max or protect the Ogre, but if they max, they can't go for their water move. So I almost just want to... Like, I don't think they're going to max, right? Quake. Yeah, there we are. And of course, we also give Zacian a Spadef boost, which is great for us. Their Zacian's back to full health. If they Behemoth Blade me, though, they'll barely do any damage. And that's either on Gastrodon or Zacian. So I really think they're going to protect the Kyogre or switch it out. Part of me wants to Hailstorm a slot here, which is, it seems crazy, but if we can catch their Landorus in, which I know they're tempted to switch in here. It's hard. It's tough, though. Alright, I'm doing it, though. I know they are tempted to switch it in. Come on. Oh, this is going to be Landorus. I think we got him. Yeah. Wonderful. It's like, when do you not do that, right? Okay, and they just protect their Zacian. This is honestly a perfectly fine turn for us. Yep. Because that was one of their best max options here. And now it's just gone. Goodbye, goodbye, Landorus. The only dicey thing there was trying to read which one they were going to target. Or which one that we were going to target, right? And I think they were thinking the protect was too obvious, and so I would want to max Quake the Zacian. Sorry, not the Zacian, the Kyogre. And so they thought, hey, I'll waste a turn of their max, and I just said, nah, you're not going to do that. So now they're more or less forced to max the Alecki, if I had to guess. And even then, that can't really do anything to Gastrodon. So we're just going to sweep with Gastrodon as best we can. That's going to be the plan. Because, yeah, here comes Alecki, right? Yep. And they're going to max it. I'm going to guard. Or not guard. I'm going to protect with Zacian. Yep. And I'm just going to Earth Power that slot. Do I? It feels obvious, right? But I think it's fine this turn. Just because they can't do a whole lot of damage with Zacian anyway. Yeah, okay, and they switch it. Cool. So obviously we're doing fantastically. We're up 4-3, and every one of their Pokemon has either taken. They're not maxing. Are they protect? They're not protecting either. They just went for Electroweb. That was not the play. All right, well, we take the Alecki here. Good night. Which means they practically have to max. Like, they don't have a max option other than Kyogre here, right? And I can just start cycling in Incineroar. They don't even want to max the Kyogre. Like, there's no reason for them to do that. Because they just want to probably start Ice Beaming me. So yeah, all I want to do is swap Incineroar in and Quick Protect this turn. So they could also Hailstorm me, right? If they have that. That's going to be another question, I suppose, is whether or not they even have Ice Beam or Blizzard or whatever to go for Hailstorm. But whether or not, even if they do, right, we just stall max and then we have Rillaboom to take out Kyogre in the endgame, and we're going to be dropping Zacian's attack, so it's not that threatening. Yep, here goes Zacian coming out. Here comes Incineroar coming in. Maybe they just Water Spout here, but if they do that, they legit just give me a boost. Oh, maybe they don't, actually, because of my Protect, but I'm not... No, I think they still give me the boost. They are maxing, so it's probably Hailstorm then, right? If I had to guess, it's got to be Hailstorm. Which is why I protected, so that they would do minimal damage this turn. Big ol' Kyogre. Possibly, yep, Protect from Zacian makes sense. And what are they going for? Hailstorm? I Protect, right. And Lightning. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I don't mind that. I mean, it hurts, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, part of me now wants to just switch in Rillaboom in that slot, because, like, it's Life Orb. That's fascinating. Okay, well, I can't Yawn now, right? Or, I mean, technically I can, but... Am I okay with going to Rillaboom in that slot? Like, they're not going to Behemoth... Well, they could choose to Behemoth Blade Incineroar, because I'm so low, it'll still KO anyway. So for that reason, I actually kind of like just getting damage down with fake out earth power here. It seems like, oh, they went for a double. Yeah, that wasn't going to help them at all. It seems to me that they may not have anything to hit Gastrodon. Like, yeah, I'm fine with losing Incineroar there. That's not a big deal. And they're slowly chipping themselves down too. Because they should be going for Hailstorms here, but they're not. And now I just switch in Zacian and Quick Protect. Actually, do I even protect this turn? I think I do. Right, because I need to stall their protect and not take the damage from the lightning this turn. They probably try to protect again, if I had to guess. No? Okay, they're going straight for a Behemoth Blade, I guess. Nope, okay, never mind, yeah. They're super pinned, right? Like, they can't do anything to Gastrodon, really. There's no other max lightning, it doesn't really do anything to me. They're gonna be out of their rain pretty soon. There's Earth Power. Yeah, and this turn I'm just totally down, unless they try to go for a double again. Yeah, I don't love the idea of them going for a double again, I guess. But even if they do, right? I think they're just too far behind. I don't think they can win this. So I'm down to just double into Zacian here. Yeah, they went for a double, they didn't get it, so there goes their Zacian. Like, we literally just do not have to target into Kyogre here because we've got Rillaboom in the back, and that can always just KO it at any time. Yeah, and there goes Zacian. And they probably just Quick Thunder here, if I had to guess. Yeah. That might not even KO. It's on terrain, so I guess it could, and it's Life Orb, but we'll see. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, so, and their rain's over, so they don't even have accurate Thunder anymore. Like, yeah, there was nothing they could do against Gastrodon, basically. This was 100% Gastrodon's game. I'm just going to Behemoth Blade. There's no reason to mess with a miss, and I'll Earth Power again. Yeah. That'll be the game. I'm sure they forfeit at this point. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. That's going to be the battle. Alright, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed yourself and you want to see me grow, hit the like button. It really does help support the channel. If you're new here and you had a good time, hit the subscribe button. It'd be cool to see you come back. If I'm being totally honest, my content varies depending on my personal schedule, but I try to upload at least once a week. Please also consider leaving a comment down below just to cheer me on or let me know if I've made some dumb plays. I really do like to hear what y'all have to say about my choices in gameplay. And just like likes, comments really do help support the channel as well. If you're interested, you can follow me on my various socials, which you can find at the top of the screen here. I'm most active on Twitter, but I try to always get notifications out about videos on each of the other platforms listed up there. Also notably, the other listed YouTube channel is where I stream games that aren't Pokemon whenever I have time to do so. And finally, and honestly least importantly, I've activated my tip jar. I know it's usually just for streaming, but I figured if you have learned anything from my videos or have just enjoyed yourself and you feel like supporting me, then it is there and it's always appreciated. Alright guys, I really do appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.